What's up, guys? How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt, and we are back after what has been a really bummer month. This was a tough week for us and a tough Sunday as we wind up going 1-4, down 3.45 units. We added a Wong teaser from the live stream that missed because the Niners blew 2 bets for us. If Mac Jones does not throw that pick in the end zone, we cover the over for the Texans, and that number fell 41. We hit that bet, and we hit the Wong teaser on that bet. So that one pick by Mac Jones, who I hated on the Patriots, and I hate him now, that one pick ruined the day because we could have gone 3-2 and had a winning Sunday. Instead, we lose. The Steelers get blown off the field in the second half against Jordan Love and the Packers. The Dallas Cowboys got ran over by the Denver Broncos as their defense continues to be absolutely horrific. Eagles and Patriots both won in a laugher. I didn't need to tease it. Could have bet both those games straight and gone 2-0 there. Instead, that's the only win of the day, and we're down 3.45 units on the day. So, look, we were due for a month like this, okay? We had been on a really good streak. We won June, we won July, we won August, we won September. We had won for 4 straight months, okay? Got to go back to May to the last time we had a losing month. We're going to have a losing month. We're down about 12 units here in the month of October. I don't think we're going to, unless we get like super hot for the next 6 days, I would be very surprised if this is a winning month. But as I said before, I don't win every day, I don't win every week, and I don't win every month. And we were due to have a bad month. So unfortunately, it's during football season, but this is when the numbers are really sharp and really difficult. So what am I doing today? I'm a little bored. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to bet 3 props in 3 sports. We have not done this before, where it's been just a prop pick day. 3 sports, 3 props to give you guys here. Football, Monday night. Baseball, World Series Game 3. And the NHL. Let's see how we do. Let's see how this is. This is with the assistance of the prop bet cheat sheet and also just looking at trends and how teams have been playing so far this season. So we'll get into that in 1 second. But first, let me tell you about our friends at Hard Rock Bet. They are the presenting sponsor of the Daily Juice Podcast. As Week 8 wraps up tonight with Washington at Kansas City, listen to these streaks from Hard Rock Bet in the Stats Hub. KC is on a 14-game winning streak as home favorites. Terry McLaurin has recorded 53 or more receiving yards in 7 straight games in October. His total is at 47.5. Hollywood Brown has gone over 5 Monday nights in a row with 34 or more receiving yards. His number is just 20.5. Deebo Samuel has scored a touchdown in 4 straight road games, and Washington has covered the spread in 4 consecutive games against the AFC West. They're 12-point dogs for tonight. If you haven't tried your first bet at Hard Rock Bet, there's still time to go and do so to get $150 in bonus bets. If you win, just place a $5 bet. And if it hits, you not only get your winnings, but $150 in extra bonus bets. Plus, tonight on Hard Rock Bet, you get a Monday night parlay boost for the game. There's new promos every day. Boost your same game parlay or your SGP max tonight so your bet pays extra winnings. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and make your first deposit today. All right, so the Chiefs are going to win tonight, okay? Right? Chiefs are going to win. Prop bet cheat sheet likes a couple of things. Not what you would think. The prop bet cheat sheet actually likes Patrick Mahomes to go under his passing yards against a bad defense. And overall, there are some numbers that would lead you to believe that Marcus Mariota might be able to keep this game a little bit closer than what people think. Now, Casey's team total is set at 30.5. You can bet at DraftKings. You can move it down to 29.5 and bet over. I don't mind that bet, but they've scored 31 or 30 points the last 3 weeks. That's kind of a small margin to say, okay, if it's 29, they're going to score 30 or 31. What if they score 28? What if they score 24? The game might go under. Like, I don't know what to do with this game. I mean, totally honest. I think Chiefs win, okay? But I'm not laying 12 points, and I'm not really all that excited to go and do a 2-leg money line parlay because the numbers are so out of whack here with the number being 12. So I'm just staying away from that. But let's talk about the prop bet cheat sheet and what it likes for tonight. It likes Kareem Hunt to go over 5.5 rushing attempts. Now, last week against Las Vegas, he went under this number. He had 4. But in the previous 5 games, Kareem Hunt went over 5.5 rushing attempts. He had 6 against Detroit. He had 5 against Jacksonville. He had 7 against Jacksonville. He had 13 against Baltimore. He had 10 against the Giants, and he had 8 against the Eagles. The weather tonight might not be great. All right, it's Monday Night Football. There is a chance of rain, not a lot of wind, but like 55 and raining is not great. You don't really want to put Mahomes back out there to throw a ton of times. Prop bet cheat sheet likes under on his passing attempts to go under 35.5 passing attempts as well. So while everyone is running to bet offense, this is where the prop bet cheat sheet comes in. And when it's a 5-star play, our prop bet cheat sheet 5-star play so far in 2025, we are way up like 90 units up so far this year on our 5-star plays. So we've done very, very well. It's only calling the number for Kareem Hunt. That's it. Over 5.5 rushing attempts in a game in which it might get away from Washington and we might just run the clock out and we might just need a bruising back like Kareem Hunt. Also, the weather might not be great. I like it. Let's go in here and jump on it. Let's go Kareem Hunt over 5.5 rushing attempts at minus 155. And yes, it is a little juicy. I will admit, but prop bet cheat sheet, I've done well with this in the past. Prop bet cheat sheet likes this to hit at a 72% clip. So we're going to come in here and bet that. Bet number 2 to the World Series, game 3 to Los Angeles in a 1-1 game. I don't know what to bet on this, to be quite honest. I think the Dodgers win. Not positive. I'm going to look to Addison Barger. Addison Barger has already homered off Tyler Glasnow this season. He pitched 1 game, Glasnow did, against the Blue Jays. Addison went deep on him, went 1 for 4, home run. Now, that game was on the road in Toronto, but this is the guy who hit the grand slam, pinch hit grand slam, first pitch pinch hit grand slam, first ever pinch hit grand slam in the history of the World Series. And now he's coming in to play right field tonight for Toronto, and he has hit, run, and RBI prop. 1 hit, 1 RBI, or 1 run. Any of those, and he hits this over a half. Again, little juicy, but he has hit this in every game he has played, dating all the way back to the 15th of October, except for the last game against the Dodgers, which you would expect because he just had a crazy moment, right, in game 1, and Yamamoto was just so dominant. This is not Yamamoto. This is Tyler Glasnow, okay, who's been very good, but a sacrifice fly gets this done. A single gets this done, okay? A walk and he scores gets this done. Actually, no, I'm sorry, does not. Oh, yeah, it does. You said, sorry, it does. A walk and he scores. Yes, that gets this done. Hit, run, RBI. Over a half for Addison Barger of the Toronto Blue Jays playing right field for tonight. Again, little juicy, but, I'm okay with it. Minus 148, 1.48 units down for him. So you have a football prop. You have a baseball prop coming up here for today. If you want more, if you want more than just that, you can go check out the prop bet cheat sheet yourself and go and do your own research if you want for tonight's NFL game or NBA action or whatever you want. The NBA props don't load till the morning, so I don't have any way of giving it to you guys overnight here on the Daily Juice. But NFL prop bet cheat sheet shows you the best value for plays every day. You get daily prop value rankings based on projections. Find the best prop bets on all major passing, rushing, and receiving stat categories. Use it now at bettingpros.com/props or go to the Betting Pros app and go click on the prop bet cheat sheet. Finally, we'll come in here with the Boston Bruins and the Ottawa Senators. The Boston Bruins, if you look at what they have done this year, 10 games, a goal in the first 10 minutes has happened 8 times. in those 10 games. Doesn't matter who's in goal for Boston. They're playing Ottawa. 6 of the 9 games for Ottawa this year, they've had a goal in the first 10 minutes. That is a 66.6% clip. We've got an 80% clip and a 67% clip where these teams have had a goal in the first 10 minutes. The Boston Bruins have been playing wide open hockey. Why? I have no idea, because that's not how the Boston Bruins are going to be good in 2025. It's why they've had a lot of problems winning hockey games over the last couple of weeks. And the Bruins are a team that I think will be better than people think, but they beat the Avalanche 3-2 in their last game. This is how it has to go. They need to have these. But Colorado and Boston, after the first period, it was 2-1. They gave up a goal in the first 5 minutes of the game in their last game to the Avalanche. Goal in the first 5 minutes. Forget first 10 minutes. Goal in the first 5 minutes hit for that. Ottawa is a team. They're 4-4-1 on the year. They're 2-2-1 at home. Bruins are on the road where they're 1-3 on the road. And you have an Ottawa team that 7-1 won the game 7-1 in their last game up against Washington. They scored in the first 2 minutes of that game. Way over. We're going goal in the first 10 minutes. We call this a gift. If you are new, you'll hear me say gift a lot. We haven't played a gift yet. The Bruins are the number 1 gift team in hockey so far this season. Let's go with the gift. Bruins and the Ottawa Senators. Goal in the first 10 minutes. I can only bet this at DraftKings overnight. Hopefully you guys get a better price at some point during the day today, because I don't like the price, but I had to bet it at DraftKings because it's the only one that had it up at the time of taping. Bruins Senators gift -140. So those are our plays. 3 different prop bets. If I make any additional plays on the games, I will discuss it coming up later on today on the Bostonian versus the Book, BVB as we call it. That is my other show. It goes live at 1 o'clock Eastern time on YouTube at Boston versus the Book on YouTube. To go and search that out, you can go subscribe to that channel and hit the bell so you always are alerted when I go live. But Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, I go live on our YouTube channel for BVB as we call it, and we'll break down the Commanders and the Chiefs tonight, Game 3 of the World Series. If there's any NBA bets I'm going to make, any NBA prop bets I may get into, it's a pretty significant betting day that I'll break it all down from a card perspective once we get some of the prop bets for the NBA to come on out for tonight. But we're going to do that starting at 1 o'clock Eastern time at Boston versus the Book for BVB, my long form program, which you guys can come on over and watch later on today on YouTube, replayed on Sports Grid Television at 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern, or audio podcasts wherever you guys get your audio podcasts. The plays for today, once again, Kareem Hunt over 5.5 rushing attempts at -155. Addison Barger to go over a run, hit, or an RBI at -148 today. In the Bruins and the Senators, goal in the first 10 minutes at -140 for 3 bets in 3 sports, 3 props on a Monday. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.